adventures. Have you heard about the recent troubles over at the fish market? The kobolds and squagging are at each other's throats. The entire neighborhood may erupt in flames at any moment. House Lorander wishes to restore peace there. Hence, we seek the aid of a doughty and resourceful adventurer. What such as yourself will you deal with this situation? I will reward you. I'm all on board for lowering tension in town. I'll show you the way to the fish market once they speak with the Travis the Landerer. He is my superior and one who ordered me to recruit an adventurer to deal with the problem. Thank you for this. For the good of the city, we cannot permit these kinds of disputes to fester.
Another fantastic reading, Nimbin. Alright, we're just going to do R6 since it's the three of us. Fun splash screen. The rest of these quests that have come out with Tavern Tales and, you know, the one before that have all been pretty short. We'll see if this one follows suit. All right, Baronet Trevish de Lirandar. Curse this place and all its inhabitants. I truly do not know what I did to be made responsible for such a disagreeable, unpalatable part of town. We of House Lirandar are sailors, explorers, and entrepreneurs, not peacekeepers or grubby bouncers like those so-called coin lords. Anyway, adventurer, please do make yourself useful. Clean up this fish market mess, won't you? Could you be more specific? The entire fish market district is in disarray. It's close to a full-on riot out there. I don't care one bit who started it, the Sahuagin or the kobolds. I just want it to be over. Do you understand? But do try not to break too many skulls. These creatures need to be back to work tomorrow. Now hop to it. I'll take care of it. Okay, there's like another path over here. Psst, hey, you want to buy a wand? Oh no, it's the shady guy. Do you want to read The Honest Wand Peddler, or shall I?
I could. I got 2 wands left. Buy 'em while stocks last. 1 wand puts cold-blooded creatures to sleep. The other one disenchants the target, literally. It shatters their hopes and dreams and any illusion they might have. 2 gold each. All sales are final. Do you want the ones? I don't want them.
I'm going to say, why are your wands so cheap? What's the catch? Only have a couple charges left. They're used to...
These ones only have a couple charges left.
Okay, I took them both. I have a feeling that these are just for the heroic version to help, like, lobby players. But we'll see. It's like that shady broker guy who's been following me around. I don't know who that is. This is a guild ship entrance. That's not a guild ship entrance. It's a zoo out there. This place is a zoo. It looks like this is the place to go. Watch out, it's a square. Shapes are bad. What is that? Perfect hiding spot. What's going on here?
There seems to be walls.
What's up with perfect hiding spots? Well, that didn't hide us very well. Perhaps they should have been labeled imperfect hiding spots. I'm taking it that Reapers can see you anyways.
To get rid of the alternate endings, you have to, like, not kill everything.
Yeah, that probably is something like that.
But we're in Reaper mode. I don't think we can get that ending.
Yeah, we're choosing the kick in the door method. So this is the fish market. Saved against
This
my
is where
finger.
people buy goldfish. Kenneth device component? What's this?
You obtain a Kenneth device component. Okay, I don't know. It's just a generic box in my inventory. It's not a clicky or anything. Optional, listen to kobold grievances. Optional, defeat the Swagan 23 left. Optional, defeat the kobold 6 left. Those Swagan aren't going to be buffed because they're not active, and those other guys are too far away.
These Swagan ain't coming to work tomorrow.
Who knew that Swagan were fishing in the harbor? I didn't even know that was a thing. Is that mentioned somewhere?
To Mark Wahlberg, he's wicked patriotical.
That's weird. Some of these guys didn't activate. I can't even click on them. I wonder if that's working as intended.
Maybe these ones...
Oh, here they go. Now they activate. That was kind of weird.
They activated when I aggroed the rest of them.
Yeah. What is this? Wand charging station. This wand charging station has been vandalized and stripped for parts. It cannot be used without extensive repairs. Repair used component you found to repair the station. The wand charging station has just enough energy to produce a single charge. It could charge a wand once on a good day. Use the charge to recharge your wand of cold-blooded stupor, or use the charge to recharge your wand of shattered illusions. Leave to look for more parts amidst the chaos. That's interesting. Now that makes me think that that's maybe a required, like, use the wands for something important. Here's another Kinect device component. In Eberron lore, Sahuagin are ocean guides that help ships get into the harbor of Stormreach. That's interesting.
Here.
I did not know that. Thank you for sharing that, Byzantine Bobby. I've been living in Stormreach for 15 years and I didn't even know that. I'm a terrible citizen. It looks like we can go to the northwest.
Did you know in Eberron lore I got a wand for you to charge right here?
Oh yeah, Shargon's Teeth shows up on the map when you do this, right? Or maybe it's a different one of the maps. One of the maps shows Shargon's Teeth is like shows it up there by Korthos.
Oh, I accidentally talked to the Sahuagin.
It's okay.
You want me to voice her?
Yeah.
The devourer sees you and your path of red waters. Are you here to talk to the priestess? That would be lovely.
Come into the darkness, then follow the right wall until it gives way. That guy looks fancy. Wow, we're in like a Sahuagin lair. Ah, Gijo found a secret passage. Good job, Gijo. Ramira is the only one I can select. I'll talk to him or her. I don't know. They all look alike to me. The Sahuagin greet you during this time of trouble. May it soon be over. What exactly is your beef with the kobolds? They attack our young. They harass our traders and our navigators. I don't know what's gotten into them. Let's see, I can choose intimidate, haggle, bluff, or attack. Bluff was the kobolds want to discuss terms of their surrender, like haggle. I'm going to try haggle. I'm going to put on a haggle skills item. It's a fair deal. Agreed. I don't even know what I told them. I should have read it before I clicked it. Well, that's all that's to do here, it looks like. Kevin, good morning and welcome. Where is the sorting hat gonna place me?
The collectible.
Is there a school for jackwagons?
Hello, my baby.
Yeah, it's called Hufflepuff.
Hello, my ragtime gal.
Jadro Jordan, good morning and welcome. Thank you for the follow and welcome to the channel. Well, I know I've seen you here before, so. But welcome to the channel nonetheless. I think we met Jadro Jordan during the front page show a couple weeks ago. No one to select here, just a giant lever to pull. If you're just tuning in, we're doing the update 73.3 first look for the new quest, Sleeping with the Fishes.
What the hell did that lever do?
I don't know. Well, it looks like the
He's
north.
logging you to be able to walk through them.
The north.
I hate that they can block the door.
The northeast of the map is the only part that's still covered in fog of war, so yes, we can try there. Kobolds.
So me and Voodoo were at this gas station. And we were checking out, and I was like, "Hey, Voodoo, they have the condoms you like here." And he's
Oh
like,
my gosh.
"Niven, stop trying to embarrass me."
There was a cute girl for a cashier, and I'm checking out, right? And Niven is like 5 feet away. And and he goes, "Oh, Voodoo, they have the condoms you like here." And I said, "My friend's just trying to embarrass me." Kobold Supervisor. I want to get rid of the fog of war from just this little bit back here. Who's calling me? That must be Taylor Swift again. She just will not take no for an answer. I keep telling her, "No, Taylor Swift, I do not want to go out on a date with you." But she just keeps calling and calling. She's like, "But I won a Grammy." And I'm like, "It's not about how many Grammys you've won, Taylor Swift.
Better Taylor Swift than Missy Elliott.
You know, I've listened to your music before. I know how this is going to work. It's going to start like a daydream. It's going to end like a nightmare. Then you're going to make an album about me. And all the Swifties are going to start throwing shade at me. And I just don't need that negative tension at this point in my career. So with respect, Taylor Swift, no, I don't want to go out on a date with you. Alright, this map looks like it keeps going, but it looks like it's blocked off.
Yeah, they did that, you know, that's why they extended the downtimes to block off that room.
Door. You know, Jalix Brown, that's a great question. Asked, do you think DDO is the game that does the best job capturing the feel of tabletop D&D in a video game? You know, I think the first way I would start answering that
No, I think turn-based would be better.
is that, you know, there's no way to capture fully, right? You're always, if you turn Dungeons and Dragons into a video game, you're always, there's some kind of sacrifices that are made, right? like the role-playing element, that you can't role-play it up as much as you can with a real dungeon master and other real players. And but also I'll say DDO is an awesome game, and I'm here playing DDO because of my love for D&D, and it definitely scratches the itch.
In the future, AI video games are going to be able to do that.
There's another part just south of us that's still Fog of War. Let's check it out. So, to me, I'm an old school player where we used to meet up in person and eat Doritos and drink Mountain Dew. And, there was just nothing like getting all your friends together at the same table, and just joking and then the stuff that can ensue from, a real DM who's making decisions on the fly, there's just no substitute for that, because you can get, anything can happen in a pen and paper. It's just, you're only limited by your own creativity and the creativity of the dungeon master. And so, that I just don't ever think can be replicated. I think we have to
go back to that swagging cave.
Okay, yeah, let's go. Because I don't see any more Fog of War here. So I just don't think that's ever going to be replicated in a video game, at least not anytime soon. But there are advantages of playing something like DDO. So like in DDO, a round of combat doesn't have to take a half an hour. But I've been in pen and paper combat where one encounter took us 2 hours or 3 hours, because everybody's taking a turn and rolling dice individually, and everything's all done manually. But in a video game environment, the computer does all the math for you and all the rolling. Manually. Oh, you think we need to go to these caves over here in the northwest? I was thinking you meant the other caves. So I can definitely say, and Wibbly, good morning and welcome. I can definitely say that, DDO scratches the itch for me. There are things I miss about pen and paper. But, one of the frustrations of pen and paper is, for me, I am such a nerd that if I had my way, I would play pen and paper D&D like all weekend, every weekend, like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, every weekend, but when you're dealing with real life people who have a life, unlike me, D-Door, I guess.
Yeah, so I talked to Romura after we handled all those kobolds, and it updated it to return to the House of Lavender Tower.
Let's leave the quest, and our contact is not here anymore. Oh, this ship access is now open. Oh, look at this fancy pants place. I want to talk more about this topic after we finish this quest. I think we're getting close. It's a good topic. Yeah, I'd say we're close to finishing. That was kind of a weird quest. Oh, I should have re-rolled since it was first look.
No named loot.
Okay, guys, thanks for coming to the first look.